faceplate that was on there. So I'm going to reuse this on there. I'm just put a new cylinder in, which is there, so that'll go into this. I'm never going to be rich doing this because I'm too nice. How's it going, guys? I am on my way to a job in Brighton. I had a call from a customer saying that her daughter has just pulled the handle off of their Nightlatch. So they've got a side entrance so they can get out, but they can't use the front door from the inside. They can use it from the outside, the key still works. And they've sent a picture over, which I'll put on the video. They sent a picture over and the handle, you can just see it's sheared off. So it's a replacement, unfortunately. I'm not going to be able to repair this. So let's get there and get it done for them. Okay, this is the damaged one. I'm going to change. Might see if I can keep that. Change that. Alright, taking the old faceplate off. I'll take the old lock off. And it's obviously left these holes because it was a British standard Nightlatch that was on there before. This is the faceplate that was on there. So I'm going to reuse this on there. I'm just put a new cylinder in, which is there, so that'll go into this faceplate, and then I can reuse that. It saves having a massive hole left in the door. I've also just noticed on this one that's falling off, and top screws as well. So I'm going to put some bigger screws in there. Right, new screws in there. New screws in there. And doors shutting much better than it was. And we've kept the old faceplate on there, just because of the amount of holes that was in the door. Right, so we've got that fitted. The customer's asked for an extra couple of keys, so we are going to do that now for her. The cylinder only came with 3 keys, but she needs 5, so I'll do that for her. Right, so where are we? Key duplication. Universal. The M4 clamp in there, yep. Just trace this one, and then we can cut another couple for it. So that's decoded. So let's put this out. I might keep blanking that. Tighten that up. Doesn't feel right. There you go. Oh dear. Not the easiest of things to do when you're doing it one-handed. Right. That should cut it out. So I've cut the customer 2 new keys. So just try these. Yep. And one in there, the other one. Lovely. That's just one. There you go, guys, that's that one done. What I have realised is what Steve Penfold said on one of my videos the other day, was that I'm never going to be rich doing this because I'm too nice. So that job there, those screws that were falling out, the door was literally falling off the hinges. Screwed all that back, didn't charge you any extra. Now I charge £5 per key normally. Actually no, I don't, that's a lie. I normally charge £6 per key, and that cylinder I've just put on for her come with 3 keys. She said she needed 5, but money was tight, so she said just do one for now, and I can sort the other one out, or one of the kids can get their own key cut. But I thought, you know what, it's going to cost me pence, innit, just to cut another key for her. Oh, for God's sake. So yeah, I did her 2 keys for the price of one. Well, less than that. Like I said, I normally charge £6 a key, but I did it for a £5 for 2. Yeah, and screwed all the door back for nothing for her. And you know, sometimes it's just nice to be nice, but I'm never going to be rich. But on the flip side, she's happy to do reviews for me, so that also counts for a lot. So yeah, I'm not too disappointed. Right, I'm on my way back home. It's New Year's Eve. I don't know when this is going to go out, this video, but it's currently New Year's Eve. What's the time? 10 to 4. I don't think I'm going to have a drink tonight, so I might make myself available for any jobs that come in, which should be interesting. But yeah, we'll wait and see. Happy New Year, guys. How you doing? Hope you had a cracking New Year. I know that I said in my last video that I wasn't going to drink on New Year's Eve, but those plans changed quite rapidly. So I did end up having a drink. So I did work. In fact, this is my first job since. So I am on my way to a job that I went to last week. The guy phoned to say that he had a UPVC door that the mechanism wasn't working, wasn't locking properly. So I went there to have a look, and it was actually working fine. Everything was working, but it was the one with the handles weren't in line, so the spindle had bent or twisted. So I twisted it all back, that sort of straight, fitted it, and it was all working fine again. But he phoned me to say that it's not working again, so don't really know what's going on there. So we're going to go in there and have another look and potentially measure up for a new mechanism for him. And then I'm going to go and look at a window mechanism in Brighton. Again, it's one of those ones where I'm not too sure what's happened until you start sort of taking it apart and having a look. So I'm going to take the handle off. It could be the handle, it could be the spindle, it could be the mechanism. So we will go and have a look. But yeah, first of all, we're going to this UPVC door mechanism. Okay, so there was nothing to film there. There was nothing to do. Not too sure why he called, in all honesty, because I showed him exactly the mechanism last time, all working. It's quite an old mechanism on there. Basically, you lift the handle, and there's 2 cams that one goes up, one goes down, one top of the door, one bottom, and then there's just a latch. So you lift the handle, the cams move, you turn the key and it locks. He thought there was a problem because he thought you just turned the key and they move. So he was trying to turn the key without lifting the handle, and he was saying, look, they're not moving. So I showed him again that you have to lift the handle. I showed him this the other day as well. You have to lift the handle. And when he phoned me the other day to say that he thinks there's still a problem with the door, or yesterday, to say that he thinks there's still a problem with the door, I said to him, okay, when the door is open, I said, open the door, and when the door's open, when you lift the handle, are the cams moving? And he said, no. I said, right, okay, so it sounds like there is a problem now then with the mechanism or the gearbox. It's all working fine. Did I charge him? do you think? Right, I'm on my way to the window job. I'm hoping they can see me early because I was in there. My appointment was at 9 o'clock and it's 5 minutes past 9. But my next appointment was at 10. So I'm just hoping that I'm not going to be too early for them to see me. So I've dropped them a text to say that I'm on my way, so hopefully it'll be alright. Let's see if there's anything to do at this job. Slightly open, as you can see. Handle is unlocked, but it's got caught at that position, so let's see if we can get this. See if we can get this open. Right, I think it's the handle. I've just checked another window to one of the bedrooms, and the handle feels a bit different when you push that in. It feels like it goes to sort of there, and then you push it in a bit further for it to open, and this one's not doing that, so I think it's the handle that's broke on this one. But to get the handle off, the other screws behind here, that's going to be fun. What I've noticed, these are like the best keys. Look at that. Tension tool key. Right, I managed to force the handle up, so we can get the handle. I'm pretty sure it's the handle that's the problem. If you can see that, yeah, moving the handle and the mechanism's still moving. There we go. So I'm gonna change this handle out, put a new one on there. Right, that's the old handle. The new one, I've cut the spindle down already. I use a grinder. I don't know what you guys use. I use a grinder on them, just round off the edges. But yeah, hopefully. Oh, is that locked? Do you know what? Let's get this screwed in and try it properly. Right, there we go. That's all working. So, give it all a bit of a spray, give the hinges a bit of a go. On it, the GT85, try and get underneath. Alright. There we go. Lovely. This one's done, just got to put the cap on there. And make sure it's locking with the key. Lovely. Right, is this one done? Nice little job. I even I don't know if you guys do this as well. I walked out, noticed at the front door night latch was a bit loose, just tightened that up for them as well. Little things like that they like. Customers like that. Didn't charge her, of course I didn't, but it's given me anxiety. I had to go out to the van about 3 or 4 times, and every time I went out I felt this loose night latch. It was giving me anxiety. But yeah, that one's all done. I've got nothing booked in now for the rest of the day at the moment. Just turned my Google ads on, so you never know, but I'm probably gonna just call that it for this video. I've got to take my stepdaughter to the station a little bit later on anyway. She goes back to Leeds University today to continue with her studies after her Christmas break. So yeah, we'll see what comes in, and if there's anything that I can film, I'll roll it into another video. But anyway, as always, thank you guys for watching, for subscribing. If you don't subscribe, please subscribe. It's gone mental actually. Since it was just before Christmas, I looked and I was just over 100, I believe. And that was my original goal, was to get to 100 subscribers by Christmas. And I checked last night and I was on 250. So that's mental, just after New Year. And I know a few guys have been giving me a shout out, which I really, really appreciate. So yeah, give us a subscribe, hit the notification bell, and leave any nice comments down below. And I'll see you on the next one. For any of those new subscribers, my little remote.